You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlegs. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rotleg?
Never heard of him?
Commissioned a portrait artist?
Henry's an old friend, and I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance.
I'll go see Rotleg.
Really?
No, said that for the...
Portside.
Hey-ya!
This is the trouble. You the big advantage.
Looking for Rotleg.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked.
It's not enough for everyone, so bugger off.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
Mistake.
You regret this, mutant. Wanna get...
But finding me proved no simple task, for having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Oh!
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halflings in debt to half the city.
You're...
Struck. You'll regret this, mutant.
How long you gonna make me wait? Come on, come closer.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick? Where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
My mummy says hello.
Locked. It looks like Zed's inside, and in hot water. Gotta find another way in. Must be Zed.
Find it?
No.
Oh, Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to spill where he keeps the ledger.
I tried, didn't I?
Might have pressed him too hard. Shit. Well, at least we got the Isengrim card.
Greetings.
Come on, Ringo. Time to shine. Get him!
They were looking for something. They were looking for something. Isengrim foil Tiana from the Scoia'tael deck. Wonder how much this card's worth. Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to. Zoltan ought to have a look at this.
Would you wait? Please, please, please.
Jimmy calls?
Zoltan?
Get out.
About those cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
Show it here. Ha! I say,
Zed's dead.
one cry over spilt.
Zoltan. Sure this business...
Just Zed. And believe you me, he wasn't an... Sides, I'm certain you snuffed it.
Didn't find the other...
Fuck!
Listen. Got Zed's...
Show me.
Ravi.
A common card sharp and a swindler. Boggles my mind where he got the coin. Ever since I gave him a smacking, things between us...
Who's Caesar Bilzen?
Cleaver's clerk. A decent fellow once, but so high and mighty.
Fishing?
We met at the Anglers Club.
At least we won't have to run around. Zoltan?
Thanks, Geralt. We can see Caesar together. Meet me outside this... And if you want to see Ravi first, I'll look for him at the Golden...
All right. See you...
And no need to pussyfoot around with Ravi.
Look how happy he is to see us.
Sure, he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying that because you don't know the situation. Our mutual...
Oh, you got the card. What else do you want?
If you'd just given it up, instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your... As it is, that's all your fingers broken. See? Ravi's on board. What do you say we add...
Agreed.
Let's play.
Yes!
Curb your enthusiasm, mate.
But he won.
So, now we'll play something else. You're carrion! Eye for eye!
Thanks. Don't know how I'll repay you.
Natalis card will do just fine.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you prefer some other? Got a whole array you might like.
I'm in a hurry.
The Natalis card, of course.
Seen better.
The barn on yonder fence, throwing cockles sit.
Ah, you're here. How'd you make out with Ravi?
Got the Natalis card.
Excellent. We'll do this. I'll chat.
Can't we just buy the card off?
If I had a coin to spare, I'd sod off to Pov. Don't you worry. You won't lose out on the deal. Got a bottle of Mahakaman spirit for him.
Thought you said Caesar doesn't drink.
3 rounds and you could walk out with everything in that cabinet while singing the 3 maids of Vicovaro.
So what's in this cabinet?
Ah, no man knows. I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once we're done.
Shivi,
Caesar Belzen.
the Pike's king of the Pontar.
Well, see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish. And
Who's he?
well, him. Oh, that's Geralt.
Does Geralt fish?
Yeah. Cast an earthworm the other day. Caught this huge perch.
In the Pontar?
You betcha.
Can't listen to this hogwash.
So what, Fitzhanders or eager biters?
That's 'cause you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. It just...
And it tasted like time-flavoured shite.
Shut it. So, recently,
Geralt? Care to chime in?
Recently isn't a word.
Who'd you bring along, Chiefy? Some blowing grammar purist?
Wilson, did you hear Vibo Batilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Ah, cocksuckers lying like always. Or night crawlers, though the pike aren't as eager. Don't know why.
I'm not so sure.
Live bait.
You see, Chibi, you'll make a good angler yet. In some 56.
Well, wait. Geralt, go.
Right. Can see the bottom of it.
So, when are we gonna go noodling for catfish?
Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop. Drawer's open. Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting. Fits perfectly. Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic. Portrait of Emperor Amir. Tempera on wood. Pretty flattering, I'd say. Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition. Joachim de Vet's skull. Pretty grim curiosity. Batier de Rideau's dagger. Dining set from which Emperor Amir ate during his coronation ceremony. Rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged. Here's Fringilla. Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved, but produced using magic. Shame I can't ask Triss about it.
Dwarves who pop Snow White's cherry. Fuck sure, plain that honest.
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
I suppose.
Wait now. Leaving already? Where's that bottle you went to fetch?
Greetings, Belzen. With a message.
Message?
Mr. Cleaver's
Now, just a minute. If any discrep...
Too late. Grab him. And you...
Leave him alone.
Cleaver will pay extra for killing the Witcher. Well, hop.
You'll never learn.
Seems to me I've heard of you before. Thanks. How will I ever explain this to Cleaver?
I'd recommend a letter.
Right. Got a pack.
Good luck then. Farewell.
You've a soft heart after all, Geralt. Oh, by the by, splendid job with that last one. Blood splatter nearly hit the ceiling.
So, got the full set of cards. What now?
Now we collect a shiteload of coin for them. Let's go. The exchange.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more like... Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt...
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend. Don't know much about him, but he's of Duke's ilk, no doubt about that. You know me, Geralt. I'm not prejudiced against anyone.
Whitehead like a miller's son.
Oh, I can't wait to get the king of beggars out of my beard.
Ah, at last. I fear the body is...
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed. More or less than that. I trust obtaining them wasn't too...
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try? Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish to have alive.
Doing it.
Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it, with our coin. Chase the horse, son. I'll tend to the others.
Thunder off that way. Awful not good, dude.
Can't get away, Duke. Might as well stop.
Leave me.
You could use a witcher.
Ha ha. Highly amusing.
No. Rather make sure this was on...
So, you get him?
Yes.
And what about Duke?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's grand. Well, Geralt, what's your preference? Coin or cap? If you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll fight.
Kinda curious how the cards might serve me.
Excellent. I'll take the coin to the...
Good luck, Zoltan.
Thanks, Geralt.
Darkness everywhere. I see it all around. Smack!
Well, pauper with a library.
Show us what you're bringing
Cleansing has come.
Enough to toss.
Go, go.
That's it, Roach.
Honor in the fatherland.
Washed your hair lately? Well, Rotlick, seems you're a considerable sum in the red.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you... Now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all.
Generous. Not...
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. One debt more or less makes little...
What's there to worry about? This is your chance.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer?
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me.
You are that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go.
So I'm afraid to see the surgeon. Never know when they'll accuse...
Move it! Take it easy.
Thank you. I never...
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time. Just as soon as I settle my obligation.
Fine. See you there.
Oh.
Nothing hurt That's as much as you. Why don't you all just get off my back?
Never know when they'll accuse him of witchcraft.
Giddy up. Whoa! Come on, Roach. Hey-ya!
Ah! Shit! Stay out of my way. Ah.
So, someone to your eye, who gave you that?
Come on now.
Ah! Hard time fighting you walk here, Richard.
White head like a miller's son.
That's it, Roach. Giddy up.
Woo! A whole day.
Grand opening tonight.
Crowning the evening. A performance by the illustrious duo.
We start in G major, and
Well, well.
I love it. Especially the,
Priscilla picked him.
Well. What about Rotlick? Did you...
Rotlick said he'd bring them on as a...
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet.
Guess everything's ready.
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
She said
What?
that you're responsible.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no...
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak!
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vomit...
Attacked? She's...
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical, but
Relative?
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And...
No harm? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you find him and kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be... No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this mania...
Great analogy, but this too...
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can...
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat.
Think they'll let me into the...
By the main entrance? Certainly not.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip them? Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon. How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Human. Wrong body type. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of it.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns right.